Hello, welcome. Yes, welcome to Pierre's Bistro. My name is Peter. I'll be helping you today. Is this a special occasion or? Oh. Yeah, well, no, you look wonderful. You look great. Now, the chef has whipped up a few really amazing things for you today. To start off with, a nice, perky little pencil on paper drawing for an appetizer, and then followed by a pen and ink drawing entree, and then for dessert, something a little different. Neither pen nor pencil, something special. I think you really enjoy it. What do you say? Good. And we'll get that pencil drawing right out to you. And while you wait, you'll see there's a like and subscribe button there on the table. I think you find they pair really well. All right, let me know if you need anything. All right, here is your pencil drawing. Enjoy. Okay, and here you've got a little bit of pencil action for an appetizer. I'm using lead holders here. They're called lead holders, even though everyone knows they're graphite. Okay, please don't get caught up on that. But I really like them. A lot of the time I don't use the lead pointers that are supposed to complement the lead holders, but sometimes I do. And I think I used them a little bit here for this drawing. I have two lead holders and I use two different types of lead in each one. In the yellowish one, which is Kohinoor, I use 2B lead, which is a little bit softer and therefore darker than the lead I put in the other one, which is HB lead, which is just slightly harder, and therefore lighter. I think if I was smart, I would use two types of lead that were even farther apart in their qualities of hardness than that, because those two are pretty close together and sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. But really, my thought process a lot of the time is to do maybe like the first half of the drawing with the harder lead that draws lighter lines, and then come in later with the darker graphite and kind of fill it in and finish it off with the dark, add in a little bit more contrast, go back over things. Really, I just want to keep on doing some pencil drawings because this last semester, this whole last year at school, I've been doing a lot more pencil drawings. And in fact, I might have been doing more pencil drawings this last year than I have done in my whole life combined. Just a lot more graphite, lead, pencil drawings, whatever you want to call them. A lot of them, a bunch of them. And I've been enjoying it, but also I've been noticing that I don't really have the same grasp, the same confidence in what to do. I don't have the same feeling of settling into a sort of style as I do with ink drawing. And as far as I know, the only solution to a lack of confidence and a lack of comfort when it comes to drawing and art mediums is to just do it a lot. You just got to put in the time. So here I am doing more pencil drawings, and I'm getting pretty happy with it. There's a lot of different things you can do with pencils, as far as how you hold the pencils, how much you sharpen them, the hardness of the lead, the type of paper you draw on, the scale you draw at, what you're drawing, of course. It can be a million, zillion different things, maybe infinite different things. I don't actually completely understand how infinity works, but maybe there are infinity different things you could draw. All right, let me get that out of your way. And next we have the ink drawing coming right up. Oh, here it is. Smaller, but still just as delicious, trust me. All right, this next piece will be in one of my two Robiki notes. This is the one which, on the front, like both of them, they both have a kind of a picture and illustration of what the grid paper on the inside looks like. but this one on the front says 4.5 millimeter reticle squared notebook, but squared is misspelled. It's just spelled S-Q-U-R-E-D. I've showed this in a previous video. I really am not sure how intentional this was. Maybe they were just trying to save space. Maybe it's a lost in translation thing. Maybe it's just an honest mistake. If anything, it makes me like the notebook a little bit more. Kind of an endearing flaw. Gives a little bit of personable charm. And this is a really satisfying size of graph paper for me. Look, I've had a lot of trouble really getting on board with graph paper in the past. I think partly because when I drew with it, I would let it rule over me too much. I would try to draw lines on too many of the lines that were there already, right? It's kind of weird when you're used to drawing on paper that is totally blank, and you feel like that gives you, like we mentioned in the previous dish, there's infinite possibilities. When you go from totally blank paper to paper that already has lines on it, in this case, a grid, which is a very rigid system of lines, you feel like this really narrows it down for you. But then you realize that can be really helpful, because a lot of the times too many choices can really stifle you creatively. It's good to have it narrowed down a little bit. Just like when I go to a restaurant and there's like a build your own burger thing. I don't really want to build my own burger. I want the experts there who thought that they knew enough about hamburgers to open a restaurant. I want those people to build me a burger. I'm not the chef. I'm not the burger chef, okay? I don't know what I'm doing. If I knew how to build a burger, I would go open the burger restaurant. But no, I want you to choose maybe at most 5 good burger options and let me choose one of those. Sometimes there's like 20 burger options. That's also too many. That's pretty much another version of build your own burger. What I'm saying is grid paper is kind of like that. It narrows it down for you and helps you choose some better options maybe sometimes. I don't know. I feel like my metaphor kind of fell apart at the end there, but I think I'm onto something, okay? I think I really am. Somehow it was helpful and it worked for me this time when it kind of hasn't in the past. All right, great. And now for a little dessert if you still got room. All right, so here for the third and final course. We do have something a little bit different in media, different in scale. This is a large cardboard box. It doesn't fit on my desk, so I had to do it on the floor in front of my kitchen sink. I put down a tarp and I had a big bucket of paint that is slightly off-white, maybe slightly cream-colored. I don't know about the word eggshell or what it might mean, but it seems like it might apply in this situation. I think it's intended for interior paint, this big bucket of paint. And then I mixed it up with a pole, and then I slathered some of the paint onto the cardboard box. This is a cardboard box in which was shipped to me a bicycle, which I have been riding around some, and it's kind of unrelated to this video. I think I mentioned that before already. Anyways, I slathered the paint on there, and then I came back with some lumber crayons. I think they're made of wax, like regular crayons, but they're a little bit more sturdy, industrial, and utilitarian. I guess people in the lumber industry, maybe not solo lumberjacks, because if you're just a solo lumberjack out in the middle of nowhere cutting down trees, you can keep all your logs straight for yourself. But I guess in the logging industry, I'm imagining people using these lumber crayons to make markings on the ends of logs to show what they are, or where they're going, or where they came from, something like that, some sort of organizational thing. But I bought a pack of these and just want to try them out on this cardboard, and I think it would work pretty well on lots of other surfaces. If they're intended to work on raw wood like lumber, they probably work well on like walls and stuff. Basically, this painting is me trying out something that I want to try out on an even larger scale with spray paint. So I might try that later. I do have some spray paint and a wall I might try it on. So this is like a little test run. This style of doing like the white blob and then having fun with the black outline. That's the main technique going on here, which is pretty basic, but I think it also has a lot of room for experimentation. All right, thank you very much. Good to see you today. Hey, hope to see you again in the future. Have a good one.